Well, folks, somebody needs to draw attention to this. Why isn't the State Department doing so? Unity Joe's president, after all, right? He's supposed to bring us all together and to right the wrongs of the evil Trump administration. Yet they're virtually silent. What's going on there, Unity Joe? What am I talking about? It's time to free Ugandans. How so? Bringing diplomatic pressure to bear on Yoweri Museveni's government. It's a corrupt, dangerous government which preys upon its citizens. In the face of continued abductions of political opponents, the harassment, torture, shootings of innocent Ugandan civilians in the lead up to the elections this year, it's out of control. Where are these people who've been abducted by purported security forces? And my heart is broken if, in fact, there's any truth to the stories being reported that the Ugandan People's Defense Force are actually behind some of these abductions. That's not the UPDF that I know, that I worked with. Speaking of knowing and working with, under the real president, the shadow president, kind of like when we had Medvedev and Putin. Putin left office, Medvedev pulled the string, or Putin left office, Medvedev was in office, Putin pulled the strings from behind the scenes. We have shadow president now between Susan Rice and Barack Obama. That's who's really running the White House. Do you honestly think that when Unity Joe shows up on the parking or in the front lawn of the White House for a photo op in front of some sad, pathetic, childish, juvenile cardboard cutouts of Valentine's Day talking about unity and love, that he's actually running it? I mean, come on. Walking out on the north lawn of the White House ate up about 45 minutes of his time to get his coffee, to put his jeans on, to march out there like he's some sort of military leader wearing a leather jacket with military-style aviator name tapes on it. About 45 minutes of Unity Joe's time. Honestly, he had just 2 hours left in his workday after that. How could he possibly be leading this country, let alone his foreign policy? So, to Barack Obama and to Susan Rice, the shadow presidents behind the scenes, please say something about Uganda and the abductions and the tyranny of Yoweri Museveni, who's been in office since 1986. 3/4 of Ugandans weren't even alive in 1986. This is well past time for something to be said. During Barack Obama's administration, we spent hundreds of millions of dollars through peacekeeping training funds to train the Uganda People's Defense Force to fight al-Shabaab for the AMISOM mission in Somalia. Hundreds of millions of dollars of our tax dollars to Uganda. Additionally, we provided resources and paid the salaries of the Somali National Force, which originally was trained in Uganda. We also deployed over $100 million expense a task force to Uganda to hunt down Joseph Kony and the Lord's Resistance Army 25 years too late after the viral 2012 Kony in 2012 video. So for the hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars we've put into Uganda's security, it's time to start looking at the security of Ugandans oppressed by their state. Let's go, Unity Joe. Or maybe Barry could step in there, because we know you're the one that started this, sending a Special Forces task force there for Operation Observant Compass, deploying hundreds of millions of dollars of training, and it's real. It's not made up. I know, because I executed those programs and planned for them to train those forces for Somalia. It's time, Unity Joe, to talk to your real bosses, the puppet masters behind the scenes, Susan Rice and Barack Obama, and ask them to say something about Uganda. Free Uganda, folks. Free Uganda from this oppression.